If you're a marketer and you're working with your company or your corporation on their sustainability journey, at one point or another, you might be thinking about creating a corporate sustainability video. We often see brands communicating their sustainability initiatives through interesting, creative, and captivating videos. Now, I actually love this approach because I love video. I think video is a great and authentic way to capture really complex ideas, but in a visual and entertaining way. So I'm already a personal fan of video. So video, I believe, can be a very powerful medium, but how can we make sure that we are not greenwashing or making invalid or unrealistic green claims within our corporate sustainability videos? In this video, I'm going to take you through what is a corporate sustainability video, how you can avoid green claims within those videos, and kind of just a simple things to think about in order for you to not be making some of the most common mistakes when it comes to green claims in video type of settings. I also want to share a few best practices with you that I picked up along the way in my marketing journey and that you can also apply to the project that you're currently working on. So before we go any further, please make sure to like and subscribe to this video so that you know when the next sustainable marketing video is live and available to you on my YouTube channel. So what is a corporate social responsibility video? Now, we've already dived into greenwashing on this channel, but I want to talk more specifically about corporate social responsibility videos and kind of the path that you should take to avoid greenwashing and make those videos more authentic towards the type of goals and initiatives that you are building within your brand in relation to sustainability. So let's first start with the basics. So what is corporate social responsibility? So corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is when a company is socially responsible, meaning that they make efforts to preserve the planet, its resources, and the well-being of its people. So brands might use their CSR videos in a couple different ways. So they might use a video, these type of videos, to highlight a specific initiative that is related to their greater sustainability strategies. So for example, maybe they really want to hone in on a specific sustainable initiative project that they've been working on. Or they might want to use a video like this to broadly talk about their sustainable journey and their sustainable strategy and kind of the initiatives and the goals, and talking from a leadership perspective, so a top level perspective on what that journey is going to look like for them and their corporation and building out their sustainable strategy and the type of story that they want to tell along the way. So you can really kind of, in my opinion, go in two different directions. There might be other directions out there, so if you know about them, please leave them in the comments. I would love to know more about them. So I've already talked about how I love video. I think video is a great marketing tactic to be more authentic and transparent in your communication. I also think by incorporating your employees, your leadership, your management into the video making of these corporate sustainability videos is really powerful, because then it shows how the whole company is committed behind the sustainable goals and initiatives that you've put in place on a top level. And I think it also really kind of opens the lid and gives that inward look into, okay, what is the inner workings of your company and how are you changing and evolving your purpose and your company to become more socially good for the environment and for people. So all in all, I really love the concept of corporate social responsibility videos. We just have to keep in mind as we're putting them together, they are extremely powerful when it comes to creativity and visual elements to it. But we definitely want to be trying to avoid greenwashing to making these unsustainable and false claims within our visual content. That is just as important than if we were copywriting some sort of content onto our website about sustainability. So before we go any further, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so that you know when the next sustainable marketing video is live and ready for you to take a look at. So we've already talked about greenwashing in another video, gave you some more specifics to think about how to avoid greenwashing in your marketing communication campaigns. This video is really more specifically thinking about, okay, video and how we can avoid greenwashing and false claims within our actual CSR videos. So in this next section, I want to share with you a few greenwashing approaches that often come up in CSR type of videos that you can avoid when you're putting together yours. So the first one is glossy imagery. So these type of videos have beautiful landscapes of the green countryside or dolphins playing in the water and some beautiful nature scene and imagery in the video. Another common one I see is people love putting windmills. So windmills are turning in this beautiful green landscape and wow, commitment to clean energy. So these type of videos and imagery is supposed to invoke green, positivity, and environmentally focused. I'm sure that when I said those lists of things and you saw those stock videos, you might have even seen those stock videos and some corporate responsibility videos when you were actually watching them yourself. However, we need to think about when you're putting together videos, we don't want stock imagery and videos like this to overshadow and hype up specific initiatives to be that they are more green or more influential than they actually are. And we don't want these visuals to overshadow the company's impact that it's actually making. So even though these imagery and these videos are really captivating and they're interesting, we really don't want them to overshadow the real messages and the real authenticity and the real steps that the company is taking. We don't want to mislead the person who is watching the video, the citizen, through that imagery and that video and that content, that, okay, wow, they must be 100% renewable energy because they have windmills. Maybe that's not true. And if it's not, don't put it in your video. It's also important to look beyond your current scope one, so the things that are happening within your company that you're focused on transforming in the context of sustainability, because sustainability is all scopes 1, 2, and 3, also up and down your entire supply line. And you need to think about, okay, what sort of images and videos could also misrepresent that you are doing something in other aspects of your business and your supply chain that is not ethical and that is not actually green. So there is a lot of more analysis and process that needs to go into your corporate sustainability videos that think about, okay, are we really saying the truth with this video, with this image? So make sure to include honest imagery that is really reflecting your initiatives, your goals, the things that you're actually doing within your company. So the next kind of big no-no when it comes to video making is cherry picking your sustainability initiatives for the video. So this is when a company basically chooses 1 or 2 kind of eco-focused initiatives that they're doing really well at, or they think they're doing really well at within the company, but they are just cherry picking and they're narrowing down into those specific projects and ideas without the context of the greater sustainability strategy or what the company is doing overall as a whole. So by specifically narrowing down in these cherry picking type of projects, you can mislead the viewer into thinking that your company is more focused on sustainability and is making better outcomes than it actually is. And this happens when you as the marketer putting together the video are not thinking about the greater context of the story that you're trying to tell, and you're not able to connect those initiatives to the greater sustainability focus and strategy for your company. So all in all, be transparent about the projects you have, that you don't have, that you're currently working on, that maybe aren't going as fast. Be transparent and honest about what you're working on, and don't just cherry pick the great things that are working. Also be honest about the things that aren't working or the things that you think could be better. So make sure to give honest and comprehensive perspectives on your sustainability projects and not just narrow into specific things that you think are really amazing. So now let's talk about vague and misleading claims. We already talked about this in this other, the greenwashing video that I recently done, because it really comes up to in text and content. So using videos that are using text, or even talking about eco-friendly products, sustainable products, 100% vegan, 100% green, etc., are often vague and misleading green claims. This lack of transparency in being able to connect those green claims to actual initiatives and reports and data that you're actually working on with your company is a big no-no, and it's going to make people feel misguided, mislead, and that can actually throw you into a bunch of other problems like greenwashing and even regulatory action. So even in your videos, if you have text or statistics or whatever going on there, make sure that the claims that you're making are accurate, that they are true, that they're backed up by data, by your sustainability strategy, the analysis that you have done, and that it is also easy to find that information as the citizen, as the consumer. So the last tactic I want to talk to you about that you should be avoiding in your sustainability videos is called tokenism. So tokenism is when videos actually center onto small but often insignificant sustainable initiatives that you're doing within your company that take away the context of what you're probably not doing so well at. So your videos would, for example, give the impression that you're way more committed towards a certain cause or a certain SDG goal than you actually are. Maybe you're just doing clean up on a beach and picking up plastic, which has no greater context to the cleaning up of plastics within your supply chain, for example. So it's just like, again, kind of cherry picking, but also putting a lot of extra pizzazz and shiny around a really specific initiative that doesn't really impact the greater sustainability within your greater company. And often these tokenism type of projects and claims could be easily overshadowed by larger environmental or sustainability problems that your company is happening. And when those aren't entered into the context, then you're misleading, you're misguiding the person who's watching the video. So another example, other than the beach cleanup, because I don't like beach cleanups, is if you are a company at a fair or at an event and you decided to distribute reusable bottles. Okay, so you're distributing reusable bottles, you're trying to eliminate single-use plastic and plastic bottles, but you really narrow on to this single initiative and say that you are a sustainable company or you have sustainable aims because you're giving out sustainable drinking bottles without actually connecting it to what does that mean in the greater concept of your business strategy. So a lot of these initiatives might look very positive and colorful on the outside within the creative and the campaign that you've created, but if you really dig deeper into the company and what that company is trying to do, it really takes that out of context and it's really misleading. So all in all, we need to think about when we're putting together marketing, sustainable marketing campaigns and message, that we need to think about, okay, how are we addressing the more broader journey and narratives and the systematic changes that we're trying to make within our company, and how are we building on top of that in all the different type of communication that we're building from our sustainable marketing campaigns. So as the last part of this video, I want to kind of give you a few takeaways on what you can try to use when you put together your corporate sustainability video. So when I like putting together these type of videos, I like to think of the 3 B's. So be authentic, be factual, and be honest. So it's really that simple, and I want to keep it that simple. I want you to be thinking it's that simple. But again, if you're ever unsure of what you're doing is actually authentic enough, or if it's in line with the type of things we're talking about in this video, please reach out to our greater community. We can really help each other as marketers to get better at this and to hold each other accountable and also help each other out. Again, this is my learning journey, and I'm really glad that you're coming along and learning with me as we learn more about sustainable marketing, how to be more ethical, transparent in our marketing campaigns when it's around the context of sustainability. So please don't forget to subscribe and like to this video so when you know when the next sustainable marketing video is live. So that's the end of our video. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time, ciao. Hope you have a great rest of your day.